welcome to Computer Retro Bus. In this episode, we are looking at an interesting donation to the channel. This one has quite a backstory. This computer was repo'd. Yep, repossessed. Stick around and I'll tell you more about it. Okay, so a buddy of mine owns a couple of businesses, cafes, restaurants, whatnot. And about 10-15 years ago, he suspected that some of the money was getting stolen from his till. So he put in new cameras in his business and then he found out who the culprit was. And this guy had been stealing thousands from him. Anyway, police were involved. They arrested him and said, well, where's the money, mate? Where'd you spend it on? And they went to his house and they found all the stuff that he'd spent it on. He bought new bikes, new toys, whatnot. And this computer was one of the things that he bought. So it got repossessed from him as a part of, his arrest and whatever the hell happened afterwards. So I caught up with that mate, and for some reason this topic came up and he said, actually, I've still got that box. I never used it. It's just been in storage. Do you want it? I said, yes, I'll take it. So here it is. Let's open it up and have a look at what this guy bought with stolen free money. Okay, so let's have a look at what we're dealing with. This box is not in the best shape. Covers are all missing. This is all banged up and pretty dented. Don't know what to expect. Let's have a look at what's inside. Okay. Alright. Look at this, two GeForce 460s. Oh yeah, he went all out. If I was given free money, I'd have an SLI set up as well. How good's that? Oh, very nice. I'm really keen to give that a go. That's awesome. Got a hard drive. No CD-ROM as we saw. Power supply. Oh, here we go. There's our covers. Oh, all right. Looks like they're all here. So that's pretty good. Yeah, let's get these bad boys out. I'm trying to get a normal PCI Express card out. It's hard enough. Trying to get this, trying to get an SLI rig out. I'm not sure how I'm going to go. These clips are absolutely horrible. Try and push through the little. There we go. Okay, oh, here we go. Look at this. This is interesting. You just pinch this and pull it up rather than screw down. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Very nice. All right. Two of these bad boys. The RAM. Got two sticks. Didn't cheap out on the RAM. Okay, 2 gig of DDR3. So it looks like it's got 4 gigs in there. Yeah, not sure what the CPU is. We'll have to take out this motherboard and see what sort of CPU we got in there. So yeah, look, this is a 2010 system. The GTX 460s, that's when they were released, and the hard drives in 2010 as well. So that's when this scam happened. Okay, so this card looks absolutely filthy, so I'm really gonna have to pull it right apart. You can, don't know if you can see, but yeah, there's quite a bit of oxidation in that heatsink, so it's not looking good, and just generally smells of warehouse and mold. So let's open them up and clean them up. Yeah, even the back, look at that, it's nasty. These can be a little stuck with old compound. Dries up, gets nice and sticky. I'm just going to have to pry it off. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we are. So unplug this. So yeah, there it is. Look at the size of this thing. It's massive. Very impressive. So this is Nvidia's GF104 core used by the GeForce 460 GTX. So the card's pretty clean. This is the easy part. The hard part is going to be this. This looks like it's going to need much more attention. So I'll pull that apart. So this should lift out. There we go. I got some dust. I can clean that up. But yeah, you can see this. Lots of oxidation / corrosion in there. I'll take this fan off so I can get a better look at that heatsink. Really need to clean that up because that's nasty. If we don't address it, it just gets worse and worse. Ugh, grubby, really nasty. So I'll wipe that down and give it a clean. But yeah, this, you can see how bad that oxidation has gotten. So it's obviously not being kept in a very dry place, been a bit of moisture or humidity in whatever warehouse or crate or whatever the hell it was stored. A trick I've discovered to do a really nice and easy way is to wrap a little screwdriver in a baby wipe and then just get in there and then just scrub it. You can get right into the corners because it's nice and sharp. So that's a nice and easy way to clean the underside of fan blades. There we go, look at that. Much better. Okay, so what I've done is I've put the heatsink into some vinegar. You can use apple cider vinegar or white vinegar, either way, both will work. So that's been sitting in there for about 15 minutes. And you know what, you can tell it's already cleaning it up quite a bit. That copper looks like it's straight out of the factory. So yeah, you know, your house is gonna smell like a Greek salad for a bit. Get that out of there. That's looking better already. Look at the copper. Wash it really well. Don't want anything acidic in there anymore. So yeah, look at that. You can see it's a lot more cleaner. The edges especially, really nasty. So that's looking really good. What I'm going to do is, I've already dried this off with a towel, but you want to get it really dry. I'm going to hit it with a hairdryer. And also the other great thing to do is spray it with some IPA. The IPA will disperse the moisture as well. All screwed down, looking good. Much cleaner than before, looking great. Alright, time to paste this bad boy up. It's a monster of a chip, so I'm gonna need a bit of thermal paste. So, need to connect my fan in first. All the contacts are through the hole, perfect. So it's pretty dusty. Look at these sockets, oh my. So it took me a while to figure out what the hell this even was. There's no sort of brand markings, but it is an EVGA motherboard. So, you know, he's kept it all on theme. So EVGA 120 LFE 650. Which I think is going to probably make this a first generation, second generation i5, i7 or something like that. Let's get the CPU cooler off and have a look at what we've got, and then we'll clean up this board. Okay, that is really dried up compound. Okay, it is Core i5. So, yeah, first generation. Looks like an i5 760. Back. Oh my, the back's quite dusty, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, that's looking much better. Look at that. Nice and clean. Oh yeah, this one's all one piece. Sometimes just the fan comes out, but it looks like it's all. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh my. Okay, so I've got a heatsink and fan nice and clean. Bring those back together. Oh, these edges are so sharp. Damn it. Man, gotta make sure you got your tetanus shots up to date when you're working with this sort of stuff. There we go. Okay, so we're all in. Excellent. Alright, get those RAM sticks back in. Okay, I've got the case as clean as I can get it. Got the front covers back on as well. Left one up here, I'm going to need one for the optical drive so I can install Windows XP. So I've got a spare black optical drive, matches it. Okay, so let's get our motherboard back in there. Okay, so I've plugged in all the headers. Need to get a SATA cable for the CD-ROM, but that's fine. I'll get that in a second. I'm going to put the power supply back in. So this looks like it's a 500 watt power supply. See how we go with that. 2 video cards, but it was running before, so hopefully it should be continue running it. Alright, so let's get these guys back in there. Now, the interesting thing was it didn't come with an SLI cable. So luckily I do have a spare. Let's plug it in. There we go. Alright, so now we need to power these guys. Look at this. Yes, oh man, it's got all these connectors to do this. Oh wow. No two ways about it. Alrighty, everything looks good to go. Let's plug it in and see if we can get this thing to work. Okay, so got it all back together, cleaned it up as best as I could. I've left it open because honestly I've had the worst luck lately. Things are not going well for me. So hopefully this works first time, but if it doesn't, it's open so I can figure out what the hell's not working. So let's see how we go. Power's on. Okay, let's see. And my bad luck continues. Okay. So yeah, getting lots of beeps. I think that is a video card error. Not good. Alright. Okay, so I've pulled one of the video cards out. See if that's going to help. Not sure. Wondering, the other suspicion I have is that it might be the power supply not being able to drive both those video cards maybe. Well, let's have a look. I'll plug one in and see if that's going to work. No. So same error. I pulled both video cards out. I've got a trusty Quadro FX 570. This video card, this is my trusty one. You know what? I know this works on just about everything. This is what I use to make sure that the motherboard's not dead. The sockets are all fine. But if this doesn't work, I know it's not a video card problem. So let's see how we go. Alright, so I plugged the Quadro FX in. Let's see how we go with that. Nope. Don't know. It's not happy. Might try changing the RAM. Okay, so I've just changed the RAM slots. See if it is the RAM. If it's the RAM slots or if it's the RAM, I'm not sure. Let's see how we go. Okay, now it's just not even sort of booting. It's just trying to boot, but spins for a second, then just stops dead. Just turn it off and on again. Let's see. Everything's spinning. Oh, I've got video. Here we go. Well, miracles never cease. All right, let's have a look. Okay, cool. So hard drive's there. DVD drive's there. I'm gonna try. So it seems to be working. So I'm not sure if it was the RAM. So what I'm gonna try and do is try and get the GTX back in there. I'll put it in one at a time, see how we go. Doesn't inspire confidence, I must say. Okay, so I've got a GTX 460 back in there. Let's see how it goes solo. Alright, this is good. Okay, getting a beep error. Now it's a different beep error. Okay, so I've plugged the other GTX in. That one seems to be working. So I think one of these is, guys, unfortunately this really sucks. I really wanted to do an SLI video, damn it. So yeah, I think this card is no good. The other one seems to be working fine. I think we're gonna have to proceed with one card. Okay, so it was definitely a video card. I plugged it back in for the last bit of hope. I really wanted to do SLI, but it's definitely a video card. So from here on, we're gonna proceed with one GTX 460. So let's get Windows XP on this thing and run a few benchmarks and see how she goes. Okay, let's try some RaceDriver GRID. I love this game. Okay, let's have a look at our options. All right, 1600 by 900, that's fine, we'll keep it at that. Okay, so apparently you can turn off bloom, but you need to do it in the registry. Oh my god, that blue, look at it, it just washes everything out. You know, I am gonna get out of this game and turn it off. These frame rates though, oh whoa, very nice. Look at this. Oh, that is so smooth. Oh, unlike my driving. Yeah, this looks great. Look at the trees. Yeah, this system is handling it with absolute ease. Oh, overshot that one. Yeah, oh my god. Look at everything is just absolutely washed out. It looks like the gamma is cranked right up. Bloom really just destroys things. Oh my. Oh, look at that smoke effect. How cool is that? Can't see the car. Yeah, the buildings in the background. It looks so good. And these frame rates, I don't think it's dipped under triple figures. This is one of my favourite tracks. Look at this. This looks so good. Apart from the dreaded bloom, of course. But yeah, I'm going to record it with bloom. I'm going to try and see if I can turn it off. Now, there's no setting to turn it off in the actual menus. I think you have to sort of go to setting files and a bit of hacking to turn it off. But yes, I mean, look at this. Just washes out that road. Too bright. Otherwise, the map, look at the tree, the mountain. This is amazing. I mean, this is a game from 2008, and look how good this looks. This is so good. Frame rate, phenomenal, which you'd expect. This computer system is from the year 2010. Game was released about 2 years earlier. Now the GTX running it very comfortable. Look at those billboards, Bridgestone. I can barely see it because it's so bright and washed out. It's ridiculous. Okay, so you basically go into an XML file and disable post-processing. So not the most elegant way to get the job done, but let's have a look. Here we go, post-processing enabled. Okay, let's see how we went with that setting, see if it's going to work. Oh, look at that. It looks so much better already, doesn't it? Look at that. Nice and sharp. No overblown effect. Oh, wow. You can actually read the signs. Generally, it tends to improve the frame rate. I'm not sure. Frame rates are pretty high anyway. So, yeah, this looks great. Much sharper, much crisper, not overblown and just blurred to hell. Yeah, look at that. No wonder everybody just turned bloom off. Look, I can see that sign, Bridgestone. Yay. This looks so good. I mean, it'd be nice if you had a meter, turn it on just a little bit rather than full on and or off, but yeah, it's just too much. Too much. This is brilliant. There we go. RaceDriver GRID. Great game. Of course, we have to ask, can it run Crysis? I'm sure it can. Look at those frame rates. It's insane. But this is just the intro. Come on. So here we go. Crysis 2007. You'd think that after 3 years of hardware, surely it should run it pretty fine. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can put that resolution up, can't we? Let's go 1600 by 900. Okay, so all the settings seem to be high. Graphics, all right, let's go. Okay, look at this. This looks wonderful. Very nice. Very good frame rates as well. Okay, so even when we're in the deep forest here, look at this. Frame rates are still in the 50s, high 50s. Let's have a look how we go. Yep, they shut off the flare, then I'm here. Okay, look at that. Very nice. Rendering it beautifully. Oh my. Come on, 3-point turn. There we go. Alright, let's go for a drive, shall we? Yeah, this looks really good. Frame rates are wonderful. Look at that water. Oh, lovely. Should we go for a swim? Yeah, oh wow. Look at the light coming through. That's fantastic. The fishies. This system handles it with complete ease and comfort, which is what we'd expect. Yeah, look at these textures looking great, aren't they? So detailed. Look at it, almost looks like a photo. Really good. But yeah, it's great to see. After 3 years of hardware advancement, you could finally run Crysis. So there it is. Every computer has a story. Whether it's you bought it when you were a kid or someone else did, it was in someone else's office, whatever, they all have a history and it's always interesting. I always think about some of the motherboards or parts that I get and wonder where it came from, who bought it, who had it next, and how the hell did it end up in my hands. It's always interesting. But yeah, it's great to get this guy up and running again, which is fantastic. Real shame that I couldn't get the SLI working. It's a shame that this video card ended up being dead. So I have since tried this in another machine and yeah, it just will not work. So No good, which is a real shame. But thank you for watching, really appreciate it. If you want to support me, links are in the description. Really appreciate everybody that does. Thank you, I hope to see you in the next one.